Welcome back to the Band Breakfast Show. If you're just watching, you've missed the paper review, but don't worry, you've met up with the exciting part, and that is where the guests come in and they come talk. One of my exciting, but we finished the news. That strong part is going, so let's add more fun. So today we have a wonderful guest in the studio, someone I really admire. You know when they say Queen Boss. Have you heard about that hashtag? Are you on Instagram? Do you do Instagram? Lady Boss. Okay, anyway, she's a lady boss. She's an entrepreneur. She is the CEO and the founder of African Mommy. You need to go check it out on Instagram. And they have the website too, but we'll talk more about it. Welcome to the studio, Shile Ismaila. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming to the Band Breakfast Show. And you look smashing.
Thank you.
Wow. Green with envy. And green is one of the colors for winter and also for Christmas. I'm taking that dress. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
So let's go straight to it. African Mommy, you're actually flashing the African theme today.
Thank you.
Anyway, so tell us about your journey to African Mommy, because when people listen African Mommy, like African Mommy. What is African Mommy?
Well, African Mommy is a community forum website for women and moms of African origin. So the whole purpose is to provide, empower, support, and feed out information about, African culture, parenting, career, just because we're not just for moms or for women, you're not just a woman, some people are moms, but you also need that support in a network where you're familiar with. And that's why I created African Mommy, just something I'm familiar with, and I can also relate with other people in the same, from the same culture, from the same background, and just really sharing and connecting.
And the thing is, I know that you're not just going to, before you decided, what was the tweak? What was that wake-up call that made you think, you know what, I'm going to start something for women or for moms generally? What was that?
So two things. And the first thing was, I'm married to a medical doctor.
Okay.
And I work in digital marketing. I've worked in digital marketing for so long. So I was thinking of how to relate the two together. As you may know, maternal mortality rate is still the highest in sub-Saharan Africa. And for me, that's something quite close to my heart, because I've had friends and families that have experienced, that situation. So I just thought, how can I help? I'm in the digital field, and my husband's a doctor, and he has a lot of, he has friends, in different areas in the medical field. So what can I do in terms of providing information? Because with maternal mortality, the reason why people die is something that could be avoidable.
Exactly.
And it could be something as little as knowing what to do at certain stages of your pregnancy, like week 8, what you should be thinking about, or antenatal care. Even if you can't go, at least you have information somewhere. So on African Mommy, there is a section, there's a medical section where, we provide all of that information, from the weekly pregnancy to your due date to, knowing about preeclampsia and things like that. So that was one of the main reasons why I thought, you know what, I have all this, friends and families that could give me that information, and all of them were fantastic. They came on board, the pediatricians, the gynecologists, and all of them. They came on board and they help us, create different articles informing and educating women about this issue. So that was one part. And the second reason was I wanted to, create a space where I feel comfortable in discussing my culture without having to explain it to anyone. Say, you know what, Omugo experience, for instance. This is when a woman has a baby, and your mom or your relative come and they help you take care of the baby for a few weeks so that you can get better while you're nursing. And I used to go on the other pregnancy and parenting websites, and it was very difficult to share that information and even find someone that could connect with me. So I just wanted to create a space where, even learning from other African culture, if they had something like that, because it's very difficult to not only understand your own culture, because I'm from Nigeria and we have so many different cultures.
Oh, definitely.
So also learning from other African culture and seeing how they do it as well, and something that they're familiar with, and I don't have to explain so much to them. So that was another reason, and it's a place where the forum you can come communicate, connect with people, create your own groups. Just really create this space where you're comfortable.
I actually go there too, like it's just one of my go-to places. So aside the fact that obviously you handle the medical beats, you try and, encourage and enlighten, you do other things too, like appreciating moms, appreciating women, appreciating maybe women that, let's talk about women that battle with post-baby body and pre-baby body.
Exactly. So we're really into fitness as well. We have the beauty section as well, because again, you're not just a mom, you really need to take care of yourself. Definitely. So your health, your beauty, even career, your growth mindset. If you're thinking about returning to work after birth, what do you do? How do you go into it? Something from preparing for interviews to what to wear and just how to negotiate your way through a salary.
So it's gone beyond the medical and digital.
Absolutely.
It's gone into other fields like fashion, beauty, fitness, which is very crazy. So I know African Mommy started last year?
Yes.
Last year. And you know what? The growth has been horrendous. Like, what? Can you just tell me about what you did that made you, because I can remember when I was following African Mommy, you were like 500 and something, and now you're like almost 40,000.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about the growth?
So the growth came by from my passion. When you're passionate about something and you really feel like this really needs to go to the next level, I was consistent. I really was creating this message and connecting with people, because as you know, if you believe in something and you think, you know what, I'm just going to do it and put it out there and put it into your universe, you would always find people that would connect with you, because most of us are similar in different ways. I'm a mom, you're a mom, you're a working mom as well. I'm the same, we have the same issue. You're married, I'm married, and there's different issues, kids, and so as long as I can connect with the right people and I'm passing on the right message, and that's what I've always done, just creating, and also creating useful message, not just message for message sake, but creating useful message, creating informative content where people feel connected to, and really that's all it is. That's all I've always done. But consistency and being passionate about what I believe in is.
So have you had people like reach out to you to tell you, like success stories from moms? Have you heard?
Yeah, so on the forum there's a section where, we created a forum discussion to ask people, how has African Mommy helped you? A few people were talking from, having to just find a place to connect with people that you can relate to, or just sharing your experience without feeling judged. You know what I mean? I had issues with my husband and blah, 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 and no one's judging me. They're encouraging you. They're telling you, don't worry, just keep it teeth and just focus on your career, focus on your kids and things like that. So those are the things, from just being comfortable to being encouraged to being empowered, and also getting information and support as well from different areas of.
So how would you, what would you say like has really helped you in terms of like putting your thing out there? Is it about the marketing aspect? Would you say social media has been like a big factor?
Oh yes, absolutely. It's been a really big factor. But I think with social media as well, what people tend to forget is you still need to connect with people. So I just don't create discussions or content and leave it there. I connect with people. I slide into a lot of people's DMs and try to tell them, because sometimes people don't know what you do until you explain it. You might have, especially with social you really have to be entertaining. We don't just put the content from the website. We also entertain people, find funny stories and share that. So you really need to, connect with people that you think are related or have the same industry, are in the same industry as you are, or even not, or people like influencers where you can connect to them and make them, they advocate for your brand. But obviously they have to, their journey or their brand has to align to your
whatever you're
as well.
doing. True.
So I try to connect to as many people as possible.
Okay, so now from Insta page, Instagram, now to your own website. Tell us about why you decided to say, okay, you know what? we should have a website, because the truth is that you're creating the buzz on social media, and people are coming to you, people are saying things. You organize a lot of like live talk, Instagram live on African Mommy. So why did you think, oh, we actually need a website now?
Because I don't own Instagram. And in the end, you know, no one knows what's going to happen to Instagram.
Yeah.
You really need to create a space for yourself where, you know, it's yours, and you have abundant opportunities in creating so many things. Actually, the website was supposed to come first, not the Instagram page.
Okay.
But as you know, creating a website takes forever.
Yeah.
So I thought to myself, why don't I start building up a community, start really pushing out my purpose and, you know, informing people about what's happening. And we just started it. We started the Instagram page, the Facebook, the Twitter, the social media pages.
Yeah.
And we just said, you know what, just keep building the community. And by the time you finish your website, you can always pull people from there to the website. And that's how it really grew. And in the end, the website is meant to be a forum where people can connect, empower each other, support each other, and also find different information to help them in their self-growth and, you know, their personal growth and just growth mindset in general. Yeah,
so now the website is there, and it's out there for people to just link up with other moms, read articles. Yes. Do you do videos on the
Yeah, so all of the Instagram videos are all recorded and then put onto the website as well. So you never, even if you've missed it on Instagram, it doesn't always stay on Instagram forever. Definitely. But you would always get it on our website.
So it's like your own home, your own hub.
Exactly.
So we know that things are growing. What's the next thing in the pipeline for you?
For African Mommy, I think it's really just connecting with different African countries. You know, it's called African Mommy for a reason. At the moment, I live in the UK. I'm from Nigeria. So most of our audience are really from Nigeria and the UK, and maybe some Tanzanians. And I really just want to push it out there into all of the African countries, because it is going to take over Africa. That's that is my goal.
Amen.
And really, we're looking at road shows eventually, creating different parenting women shows all over Africa. Again, it's all about empowering, supporting, providing information, and really just helping women and moms grow personally and, you know, in different aspects of their life. So that's my goal.
That's a nice one. And also, aside African Mommy, you also wear many crowns, you know. you obviously, you do African Mommy, so I can call you a media person because you have a website, you blog, you give her information. But also, you have a day job.
Yes.
And you're
I'm
also
going
a
back
mom.
to work after
And you're going to work after, and you're also a mom and your wife. How do you, like, you know, juggle all this? Because it's crazy being a mom. Your work, you're trying to put a content. You still need to do your day job. You still need to get home and do the child's homework, you know, and be the wife. What advice do you have for moms or how do you do it first?
Well, I've had to learn a lot. As you know, no one's perfect. You learn every day. And one thing I've learned, you know, I've heard it a couple of places, and I've tried to also implement it as well, is being intentional. So being intentional, when you're working, you're working. When I'm coming to this interview, I'm not thinking about work.
Okay.
When, you know, my son's in school, so when I get home, I have a set time that we have to do the homework, get the bedtime, get into bed, and then, you know, I do everything else. You know, but be intentional.
So it's like shutting down from okay, now I'm African Mommy.
Exactly.
Now I'm Mrs. Ismaila. Now I'm Mommy. Now I'm just me. Because how do you relax then? How do you have your own me time?
I'll get me time. Trust me, I will get it if I want it. Again, being intentional. I have at least once a month, I organize a spa date. Alone, with friends, I would go and do that.
Can I
no
be?
One's talking.
Can I be on the spot, please?
Of course, we have to. We still need our own days.
We need to, definitely.
Yes, but really making time for yourself, it's really important. If not, you're going to burn out. And people need to understand that you cannot give what you don't have. If you're too tired, you know, you can't do 3 things at the same time. So really just being intentional and also taking care of yourself.
So what advice do you have for people, entrepreneurs, because you're an entrepreneur now, you're a success story, having this wonderful website, wonderful platform for moms, and it's really growing. And you know, I'm sure a lot of people are watching and they're thinking, I want to do something, but I'm just so scared. How am I going to juggle everything? What do you have to say?
Just do it anyway.
Just do it.
Just do it. If you don't, or if you never do anything, you never know how it would have panned out. So you really need to just do it. Even if you fail,
just do it.
Stand up and do it again. you don't have to do the same thing over and over again. I think it comes to a time where you know, okay, this isn't really for me. But find a passion, find a purpose, something that you believe. You're not just doing it to make money. You're also doing it to fulfill something. So find that and don't stop. Just keep on at it. Keep on and be consistent.
Thank you. So how can we connect with you?
You can connect with us on social. Instagram is African_Mommy, MOMMY. On Facebook, Twitter is African Mommy without the underscore. And our website is www.africanmommy, that's MOMMY.com.
Okay, so you've heard everything from Shile Ismaila, the founder of African Mommy. Thank you for joining us on the Ben Breakfast Show. We hope to see you soon. Please do come. You're still watching the Ben Breakfast Show. We're going to short break now. When we return, the show continues. Don't go anywhere.